Canada's newest basilica, the 21st in our country, is in Labrador City, in the new diocese of Corner Brook and Labrador, and is dedicated to Our Lady of Perpetual Help. Built from stones gathered on the shores of the lakes and rivers in the area, it is an enduring testament to the work of the missionary oblates of Mary Immaculate, who assured that such beautiful churches were built in Canada's Northland, and that the gospel was proclaimed everywhere. The Basilica of Our Lady of Perpetual Help was built by Brother Jules Auclair, an oblate, a quiet, saintly man who had few words but worked tirelessly. He built about 15 churches in the diocese, the Basilica being his crowning work. However, his great joy is that the church is dedicated to Our Lady of Perpetual Help, and its parishioners have become living stones, signs of God's great work even in the remote areas of our beautiful country. The first rector of the Basilica, and a moving force for good in Labrador, is Father Tony Odell, an oblate. He is the first priest who was born and raised in Labrador to be ordained to the priesthood. The current rector is a young priest from Torun, Poland, Father Jarek Pachacki, an oblate. When I served there as a young priest, I wondered what the future would hold for the parish. It seems that God has a plan. Father Jarek is a thoughtful, creative, kind, and generous pastor. With him is a young Vietnamese priest, Father Han Van Tron, an oblate. He came to Canada with the wave of refugees who were taken in by Canadians who cared and dared in the early 1970s. His great-grandfather is one of the Vietnamese martyrs. Although Father Jarek and Father Han are young Canadians, they come from a long line of Catholics, where we celebrate 50 or 100 or 150 years of Catholic churches and dioceses. They come from churches that celebrate 1,000 years and more. They come to nurture and support the faith in our young and missionary territory. And they recognize the part that Mary plays in their history and ours. What a wonderful blessing it is for us to have such good and generous missionaries who are willing to serve the Church in Canada. Their willingness to respond to God's call with such a resounding yes is like Mary's response to God's call to carry God's Son. Your will be done.